here, but it's not raining yet, freezing rain. But as chairman of the Transportation Committee for the City of Port Jervis, I really want to thank you for coming to City Hall today. As you see, we have two City of Port Jervis buses, dial-a-buses, and today's the grand promo for our new buses. They've been a long time coming. It's been over 3 years that they've been on their way, and they're finally here. And I, at this time, would like to introduce a few people. First, Greg Kelly, on behalf of Congressman Ben Gilman. Mr. Kelly, if there's anything that you would like to add to this?
These dial bus programs are important to the whole county, not just Port Jervis. Currently, we're working trying to expand the whole program. Trying to expand the program within the whole county. Most of the county is rural-based, and it poses a barrier to the people getting to their medical services that they need to, for grocery shoppings, the seniors, little kids, for sporting events, for civic events. So we're very happy to see an event like this to where the citizens can get around, the ones that are handicapped by the geographic barriers within the different rural communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. Thank you for coming, and thank Ben Gilman for us, please. Now, I also would like to introduce Senator E. Arthur Gray.
Hi, Peg. How are you?
Thank you for coming.
No, I just came from a meeting on the libraries, and when I spoke there, I said that I took our library in Port Jervis for granted until I went to school out west and traveled in Nebraska and Colorado and Wyoming, and I was always amazed to see the libraries coming to the people, big buses with the books in them, and people lined up out in a farm remote to anything else waiting for the books from the library. Well, now we have a library here, but our people haven't been able to get to it, so now we have the buses to get to the library, and we'll just switch the roles. This has been something that's coming for a long time, as Carl Diker said, who represents the county. He never thought that he'd see this happen because it's been in the works for so long. But I think what it is, it shows a stick-to-itiveness by our mayor and our common council that they knew that this was something that we should have. We turned down larger buses, and we turned down second-hand buses. We wanted to get buses that would be appropriate for the size of the city of Port Jervis, and buses that would be new so we'd have lower maintenance and be able to have them for a longer time. Hopefully the people will recognize what benefit this will be for them and the convenience, and that they'll use them until they fall apart and we can get some new ones. Okay,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay. Again, thank you, Senator.
My pleasure.
And now I would like to introduce the mayor of Port Jervis, Richard Roberts.
Thank you, Peg. As Senator Gray and Mr. Kelly on behalf of Mr. Gilman said, this day is a long day in waiting for us, and we're so happy it's here. I think we have to thank a lot of people, and I first like to thank Peg Washbaum and her committee, because they have really stuck to it on behalf of the council. They've kept me at my best to make sure that we doing everything that we have to make this program work. And I think by the evidence of all of you here today, there is an interest and definitely a need for the buses. As you know, one of them is equipped to help the handicapped. And I think our handicap committee should be commended because they've made us aware of a lot of things in Port Jervis, as our ramp here shows. And I think they're largely responsible for that. So these buses, Senator, and I know you really got this going many years ago for us and helped us stick to it. So yes, together, but I just want to thank you for all that you've done in bringing this day to Port Jervis. And not only will people get to our local library, but they can get to our doctors, our hospital, our post office, the city hall, and all of our other buildings and needs to service a population that cannot, because they cannot afford their own transportation, we now have opened up opportunities for them. And I want to thank you on behalf of the city for being here and for continuing to help Port Jervis. So with that, Peg, why don't we, since it's a cold day,
Well,
get on the buses and take a ride.
well, let me explain our agenda. We do have the handicap lift available, and I'm hoping that everybody will see that in action today. We will board the buses and take a short trip through a few of the streets of Port Jervis and go to the Farnham building for some warm refreshments, and the buses will bring you back to City Hall. And again, there's many individuals out there that I need to thank. Some private citizens who have volunteered many hours of their time in coordinating bringing the buses to Port Jervis. Past councils, current council for their 100% support to see that these buses are brought to our streets and to give the community the service. And thank you again for coming, and please do ride the bus.
Yeah, I think that's the key now, that we spread the word that we do have the bus system. And Peg's committee has come up with an idea that the first 2 weeks, starting Monday, will be for free, trying to drum up the ridership and get people used to taking the buses. So I think that should encourage your friends and neighbors to use our facilities, and actually your facilities. So please spread the word and encourage people to ride the buses.
And as you see, we've got bright red phone numbers on the side of the buses. And for those that might be watching Access 8 in the next 2 weeks, it's 856-7999. After the first 2 weeks of promotion, I would like to announce what the fares are set at. It will be $1 a ride for a regular ride, 50 cents for a senior citizen and students with ID. 5 and under will be free.
Good.
Okay? Let's take a ride.
Take the ride.
Come on, troublemaker. You're going to be the first one. Yes, you. Troublemaker.
She'll keep that one.
Stay here? Yeah. You're going to go in?
That's 2 rides.
Let me go and wait until I go in and bring you back. Oh, all right. I have to place the wheelchair right in there. Charlie? Okay, you can release.
That's cold.
I hope that this chair fits in.
That's all right. All chairs are different sizes, though, you know.
No. And this is
What,
what
it's
we
gonna
have
lock
the
in?
problem with. This seat here. I'm going to ask them if they take this out.
Well, no, this is fine. Put your brakes on, you're fine. But because I make mine smaller, that's one reason. Because they're so big, so when I get them, I make them smaller. So that's probably the reason I would go by my wheelchair.
But I'm going to strap the belt around you.
Our Gray gave me for my first ride.
Oh.
Senator Gray.